that's the risk that you're taking. And if you do it yourself and you know how to do it yourself, even if it happens to leak, you know what to do with the steps that I am going to tell you in this video.
Why do I sound like a wealth guru? Maybe I can actually start a seminar. Maybe based on plumbing. Give me 5k and I'll teach you how to be a plumber and make millions of dollars. Yeah, one more thing. Before I actually play the video, right, I know that there are people who are specifically looking for things, so I'll just put timestamps and also subtitles like this here, so that you actually know which content is being viewed, and the order is actually will be given in the description and also the start of the video. So just skip to whichever timestamp that you actually need, then you can enjoy the video. Thank you very much. Hey guys, I'm just done with editing. I'm gonna put this part right at the start of the video because I have watched how it looks like, and all these are very simple things to people who know how to do plumbing. So if you're actually watching, like looking for some advanced things, right, then don't watch this video, because these are very simple things meant to help really beginners out. Because I know there are like tons of people who want to learn and tons of people who don't, but like, because I've been in this industry whereby I work as a hardware retailer and also I go out to do plumbing services, sometimes I really cannot take the money because it is a very simple thing for me, but not everyone may be like me or some of my colleagues who are actually kind-hearted enough to give it free, you know, especially if elderly. We love helping people, and I mean, like, this is like nothing to us, you know. Especially if it is just nearby the shop, I don't mind. Just 5 minutes walk, go up, do. Even if it takes maximum 30 minutes, up to then I will still give free one, depending on the customer. So I know that there are like people who want to learn. There are housewives who want to learn because the husbands don't want to help, and that is very tilting, you know. Once I saw this wife was like inquiring like non-stop about how to fix, and I was like teaching her, and then the husband is just one side. And to me, as the head of the house, you should be the one fixing things, not just throw it to your wife. I don't care if you're working or not, but this is your problem. This is the man thing to do. So I know that like even ladies are starting to do this kind of things, and I in some cases I've tried to communicate with them through videos so that I can send to them and they are able to fix it nicely. So, you know, this number one is gonna save these people, the basic beginner level people, a lot of money, because plumbers, especially if you get licensed ones, they're gonna charge you a lot higher. And if you get unlicensed ones like myself, then they're gonna risk you flooding the place in a few weeks, you know, not flooding, but like if leakage. Yeah, so that's the risk that you're taking. And if you do it yourself and you know how to do it yourself, even if it happens to leak, you know what to do with the steps that I am going to tell you in this video. You're able to, okay, let's say leakage. You can immediately off the main, you can immediately off the ball valve. There are people who do not know such things. There are people who do not know how to fix shower head to shower hose. And I honestly am very dumbfounded, but I also feel like, because it's not a general knowledge thing, so this is why I'm actually putting this video out, and these are like all the basics. Alright, there's other things, a lot more other things to cover, but these are the first few steps. Things like, you know, there are others like bottle trap, and in this video I even forgot to put a video of how to actually put on white tape, because I know there are people who don't know. There are people who put on the white tape on the female part of the threading, and I don't know how they do that, but that's not gonna work. So yeah, this video actually is gonna help a lot of people, and that's what I hope for. And I hope that you know, I'll be able to help people continuously. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing about plumbing. So first of all, I'll be going through the list of the things that we're going to do today. First we'll be doing the bidet holders, and then toilet seats, and how to change a tap, how to change a flexible hose, how to solve clogging problems, and the importance of having your ball valves, and also where is your main and how do you use it, and the shower and bidets, how do you change it, both the hoses and the heads. So stay tuned. Alright, so first we'll be going to do the bidet holder. So recently I had the old one, okay, and it broke off. Yeah, and the old one broke off, so it used to be like here. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now it has broken off. So I couldn't actually find like the same kind, or I couldn't fix it back. So what do I do with it? I put something that doesn't require me to drill. Okay, and it can be removed next time if you ever plan to redo this. Okay, so how this works is, yeah, this is how you take it out. This is the holder itself. This piece over here is just a sticker, and then you can just slot it in. After that, there's a click, and then you can put your bidet hose. Alright, so the tips for this is, this brand Nova is a local producer. His products are all that I'll be using for this video, and I myself am a user of Nova. It's a local brand. So very simple. This one, all you need to know is just clean the surface with just water. Then after it dries, you can just paste over the sticker adhesive. Then you just press down and hold it for like 5 seconds, and then if possible you can leave it overnight if you want it to last long without hanging first. Then the next day you can proceed to use. Right, so that's for bidet spray. So especially for those who like don't have drills at home or find it actually very troublesome. I myself do find it troublesome because it's tiles. I don't want to break anything. So it's good that I actually have this adhesive over here to use. That way I can do it like in any bathroom without any hassle. So next up. So we're done with the bidet holder. Now we'll be moving on to the toilet seat. How do you change that? I'll be using the most common one. Okay, so it's most of the time quite standard, except for those condos whereby they're using a different kind of installation method. So over here I have with me my favorite brand Nova to install onto the toilet seat over here. So I'll go through it part by part. So what you want to do is, over here you want to look for these kind of bolts below your toilet seat cover. And what you want to do is just use your hand. Most of the time it's just hand. If not, you can use spanner if required to remove them. After you remove them, your toilet seat should come off. Once you've removed it, you would see these two holes, okay? The distance between the center of these two holes is 17 centimeters. Make sure you check before you buy from your hardware shop. So we have what I'm holding, a slider, and then after that the bolt. What you want to do is just align them, put it inside, and then you can slide it onto the rail inside the toilet seat cover. And don't forget to put in the washer also. And once you're done with the washer, and for both sides you've done the same thing, then you can proceed to put on the toilet seat cover. what you have now here is the same thing. How do we take it out? With the bolt and nut. So once you have put the bolt in, take the nut, you can put it in. You want it just nice tight, and also make sure you have checked the position of the toilet seat first before you fix it on. So what I have here is what's similar to a kitchen tap. So I'll be first removing the flexible hose. That's the stainless steel pipe that you can see, which I'm taking out right now. So the nut, right, if you want to use your spanner, a combination spanner, a fixed size one, that is, the size is 23 millimeters, and that is the standard for all your plumbing hoses. So what I'm trying to do now is to take it out, to loosen it, and also make sure that you hold, or if you're doing like below a sink, make sure you have someone that is holding on top so that you can actually remove it much more easily. So I'll be covering for both the kitchen tap and toilet tap right here. Okay, so what I'm holding right now is called a vertical spanner. Alright, what it allows you to do is, let's say you're fixing taps below your sinks and basins, it's not very easy to access. To let you understand what I'm actually talking about, I'll show you in the next part. If let's say you're working under a sink, how difficult it can be to actually reach the part, because what happens is your spanner cannot enter that space. So for this nut that I'm removing right now, that's what is holding the tap to your basin or your sink. Alright, so once you remove that, the tap should come out very easily. If not, you just shake it a little bit. And again, when you're removing, what you want to do is hold it from the other side. Get someone to hold from on top of the sink. Make sure the tap is staying still so that it doesn't swing around when you're below and turning the nut. So this is my way of representing to you how difficult it can be. I have to crawl under the chair to actually access what is on top, the tap. What I'm holding is an adjustable spanner and a vertical spanner. So right now I'm going to crawl under and show you how difficult it is for an adjustable spanner to turn if you were below a sink. So as you can see, there is no space at all, and normally below there's a cupboard and below the sink, and it's really very hard to turn. So what you want to do is put your vertical spanner through and start turning. If let's say your vertical spanner is actually too tight to turn, even with your vertical spanner is too tight to turn, then what you can do is put a stick through or a screwdriver through to adjust it such that you can actually take out the nut, and I will show you that in the next video. So you can see over here, I put my screwdriver through the holes and then I can start turning. So that is one way. But what if it's too high or no space for your screwdriver? What you can actually do is go and find a used or whatever paint roller, and you can just put it through and then start turning. Yeah, so that's pretty simple. I apologize if the video quality is not so good from here on, because my camera actually died and I have to use my phone to film it. So over here, what I'm showing you is, let's say it's your basin, how to actually remove the the casing of what is holding your bottle trap. So what you do is just simply carefully lift it up, bring it out. Yeah, try not to drag it. It's ceramic, so you do have to be careful. If not, if you crack it, then you're done. Because in the previous video I have shown you how to use vertical spanner and how to remove the tap, I won't show you for this case, but it's very simple. Remove the flexible hose, which is the silver color hose, from the tap head. Then after that, you can remove the nut that is holding your tap. These two can be done by your vertical spanner and adjustable spanner. given that you have space. And also you remember that you either turn off the main or turn off the ball valve if you do have one. What I'm going to show you next is this is the flexible hose. They come in various sizes. Okay, so remember to check before you buy from your hardware shop, and if you actually look inside it, they should come with a washer, this black washer which is worn out. Yeah, they should come with it, and that is very important to make sure that water does not leak out of the hose. Again, if in the case whereby it is still leaking even though you have put on your washer, put a white tape around this threading. You can see this silver thing, that's a threading. That's where you want to put your white tape to make sure water does not leak out. Next, I'll be showing you the choke cage. I was trying to make my sink choke, but I couldn't. So I'm just going to show you how you actually can do it without a plunger. If let's say you really need to fix it immediately, just use both of your hands and put it together. Okay, and then you just pump it like you're doing a CPR. Alright, make sure you cover the whole area of the drainage so that it puts the whole area, and then you can pressure and make the water, force it in. So if let's say this doesn't work or you have more time to get something, what you can do is get a clog removing powder. For me, I personally use this brand, so I'll be showing you how. If let's say your sink is full of water, right, then try to scoop out the water first. Alright, for me, I follow the instructions, 3 caps full of powder. Once you've put it directly into the sink, what you do is just wait 15 minutes before pouring hot water in. So what happens, let's say you don't have clog powder or you want to do maintenance work. Basically, you just open the cabinet and then start screwing out this capsule like thing, and this is called the bottle trap. So once you take that out, you'll be able to see all the dirt that you've been accumulating over the past few months or even years. And then what you do with it is just clean it up with water. You can, if you bother, you can clean up the whole thing. If not, you can also change a new one for about $3. Oh, before I forget, the whole time, right, when you're doing this thing, you want to pail below. Don't be like me and then you spill the water below. Hi guys, I'm back again. This is the third time filming this because I actually lost my SD card memory and all the footage was gone, so I actually have to redo some of the footages. So right now I'm gonna go through why ball valves are important and you must install them. So this is what's called a ball valve. This is what's called a ball valve, the blue one. Okay, what they do is they stop or let water flow into your hose or your tap. So why do you need to install them? It's because if let's say you're doing maintenance work. Ouch. If let's say you're doing maintenance work, right, or repairs or whether leaking, immediately you can shut off that ball valve. Okay, that way you do not need to wait to open your riser. And also I've actually experienced going to condominiums and repair. You actually have to wait for some it's not so fast, and the security guards hold the keys to the risers. So what happens is it takes, the longest it took me was 1.5 hours, and the whole time, right, water was leaking below the sink, and I was just using a piece of cloth to try to cover it and stop the water from flooding. So the ball valve is going to save. If there was a ball valve, there wouldn't even be a leak. But of course there is a problem. If let's say you didn't install the ball valve correctly, then you're doomed because all the water is just going to kill you. And so yeah, the installation of ball valve in that way is very, very important. And also for plumbers, it's very, very helpful because you can just shut it off. You do not need to trouble anyone to go and actually off the main. Alright, so what you actually see over here, right, this is your water meter. This is the knob, okay? So if let's say you're gonna do plumbing, right, you want this door open, easily accessible from your door, so that you can, if let's say there's a leak, right, you can just run out and then you can close this valve. So to close, right, you can turn this knob, yeah, all the way to anti-clockwise until it comes to a full stop. It will be a bit tight, but if you want a full stop, just put it super tight. And to have more water, is just turn anti-clockwise. So right, I actually know that like some houses, right, they have like this particular kind of maybe they're not broken off, but I've seen when I go and do plumbing, right, I actually see houses that the knob is gone, so they don't know how to off the main. For that, what you will actually need is adjustable spanner or multiplier, anything that can grip hard, and then you can just turn anti-clockwise or clockwise respectively. So yeah. Hi guys, so I'll teach quickly how to fix your hose to your shower head. Okay, so very simple. This part is the male part, this part is the female part. Okay, you just screw it together like a normal screw, that's it. If it's still leaking afterwards, right, then what you do is you can put a washer inside here. In this case, you can see this black color washer. It's already here. Most shops provide. But if there isn't, then you have to get this pack of washers. Yeah, it's quite low cost. Then if it is still leaking, right, even after that, what you do is you wrap white tape around here. Yeah, then you just fix it and then make sure there's no leak. Hey bro, got a story for us?
Hey, you still remember?
Yeah,
that time,
of
right?
course.
The condo that you
I
went?
remember.
What I went to this condo. Yeah. Then what happened is she basically called me just to fix this thing and then want to pay me money. To me, that is a waste of money. I mean, good that I earn, but you know, like I teach you, you also don't want. I wanted to teach her, you know, then she's like, no, just do. But to me, this one is a very simple screwing thing. It's not worth my trip, and it's not fair for me to charge you like $30 just for screwing this part in either. So who is at loss? You know, it's you for the long term, it's me because I feel bad and then I cannot charge higher. What to do? Yeah. Sometimes when you have the money, you're just willing to pay.
Hi guys, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and also comment down in the section what you would like to see me next fix, or whatever troubles that you're having fixing and you need any, if you need any guidance. I'm no guru, but I'm out for helping people. So, and also do check out my mixer tab video. If you find that it's not so tidy and if you really like there's things that you don't understand, I can re-explain and I can redo the video again, given that I do need a mixer tab because I don't want to be getting a new mixer tab every time I need to make a video. So take care.